In this video I'm just going to show you a new, it's not a particularly new feature of Photoshop CC 2014.2. It did exist before, but it's been moved now and it's added a few new frames, which makes it quite nice. Key thing though, I always find with this frame feature is put it onto a layer, new layer. So it's actually added to a new layer. Now I've got a fairly small document here because basically the frame is not the quickest of features, and I hope maybe in future releases they'll speed it up, because they speeded up the tree and other ones. The frame one is still pretty slow. So filter, and you'll find it here now, render. Instead of the edit menu and patterns, you'll see it in here. So I never used patterns, so it made no sense to be there, to be honest. So render picture frame, and hopefully now with the small documents, because I've actually been doing test runs with this, and it's on a large 1000 by 1000 document, it takes forever to appear. So you go make a cup of tea or something and then it will appear. But hopefully with like a very much 300 by 300 or whatever smaller document, it should be a bit quicker. It comes with lots of different features, and like I said, they've added additional frames in this, which is I think quite nice. Now it's still pretty slow even with a small document, which is quite baffling why it takes so long, but it does produce a nice frame, and that's the key thing. And it will eventually get to produce it. Now you would think that a smaller document it would be a bit quicker, but it's not. It's just going to do it now. Right, so there is the frame. Basically quick frame, it's great, and you can modify the number of lines. You can make sort of many variations just by increasing the number of lines. Just drag that along, then obviously it would take a bit. You modify various arrangements. Now not all are as effective in each of situations, but there are vast numbers of different settings. So some of these, like here you've got check marks, vines and things, and if you select one of those that enables these, you can actually use various leaves and different flowers and things to add to those. These ones are the new ones, these rounded frames, they don't really use those, so no use whatsoever. But there's pinwheel, flurry, snowflakes, little flowers. Now you can see that obviously uses things like the leaf features, which creates really great, literally thousands of combinations in this tool. So once you've actually done that, you've selected the frames, like I said, those new ones there, and you can also save the preset as well. So if you happen to have a nice frame that you like, you can actually save that. So I'm just going to say OK at that point. It takes a few seconds to, or a minute, to produce the frame. So once it actually produces the frame, it's producing it onto a layer, which is quite good. So you can obviously use it maybe with images, or you can use after you've actually got the frame. You could use maybe with layer styles to add a bevel effect, as well as much more. And you can of course distort the frame, so you don't have to just go with that frame. So there it is. After all that processing, it creates a nice smooth sort of, so you can then, obviously it's just a normal frame, so normal layer, so you can just drag that around. You could turn it maybe into a smart object, and then of course you can also duplicate that frame, and you could probably even use it, say maybe as a source for brushes, or maybe use it as a source for pattern designs. Maybe make very interesting abstract pattern designs using the picture frame. And again, like I say, with all the million combinations of picture frame, and I haven't obviously only shown you this one, but there are a lot more, you can create some interesting designs with it. Hope you found this of interest. And sorry about it, it takes a bit longer than normal to display, but